Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. I'm Marco D'Angelo, joined in studio with Ralph Michaels from Cal Sports, and we're going to talk about something you can get for free at WagerTalk. And Ralph, you've been doing a lot of work. We're really putting you to work here at WagerTalk, and that's really one of the main reasons we brought you, along with that charming personality of yours, is the content that you deliver. And we're giving all this stuff away for free. And you did, and if you guys have not checked out his college basketball guide that he puts up, that's up every Tuesday around noon each week.
Yep.
And it's great stuff. You've got every conference covered in there. You detail power ratings, offensive and defensive stats, strength of schedule, a conference look-ahead schedule, which I like because, you know, being a situational handicapper, you like to see who somebody's got on deck in case they're looking ahead from a game and such.
Let me jump in right there. Especially now, folks, when we get to the end of the conference play, when a team is second or third behind a leader, or when a team is perceived to be a leader and he's behind, that's certainly when you want to start looking at it. Sorry
Absolutely.
about that, Marco.
It's great stuff, and it's nice to have all of that in one spot. And you have the standings right there. So instead of going to 4 or 5 different sites to look at things or pull up the stats, pull up the standings, you got everything spewed on one page per conference. It's a great publication. Check that out. Another thing to check out, you did something, and I tell you, I do a lot of radio every week. In Super Bowl week, I do even more radio. I have this guide that I'm using as a cheat sheet for every radio show I do because everybody loves to talk about props, and there's so many of the popular props that every year are out there. And what you've done is you've put on one page a lot of the props that are the popular ones that we talk about, and you put what the result has been the last 7 years. So you can see a prop that might be minus 160, but in the last 7 years, it's 6-1 or 7-0. It's been hitting at a much larger number. A couple of those you point out to people?
You know what we talk about? We don't talk about a game without talking about what happened last week, what kind of run they've been in. But yet we bet props willy-nilly, and just we're looking at two teams and we're going to say, will they score the first 6 minutes? Well, what's happened over that period of time? So we have things, what the first score is. Have they scored within 6 minutes? A couple that really stood out to me is, team to score first wins the game. Now, while you think that usually happens, it has. It has happened the last 6 times. The last time it didn't happen was 7 years ago. The first year of the chart, Indianapolis scored against New Orleans, but the Saints won. But then the one that really surprised me, the team to score last to win the Super Bowl. Have there been backdoor covers? Has a team been up by 14 and given up a touchdown? No. The team to score last has won 7 straight times. A simple check. It may not be a bet you want to take advantage of for this game, but there's over 20 categories to look at. The one thing I do like is the longest TD, because it's either pass or another, which means a run or a touchdown. A pass TD has only happened twice of the last 7 years. Other has won 5 times, 4 times because of defensive special teams touchdowns, and once because of a run. So again, take a look at what's happened history to guide you what you're going to bet this week.
One of the ones that surprised me, and this is one that you can get at plus money, is will there be a 2-point conversion attempt? Now, since they changed the rules on the extra point the last couple, for the last 2 seasons, maybe that would come into play. But this is something going back 7 years. 5 of the last 7 Super Bowls, there has been a 2-point conversion attempt. And you can get yes at plus 155, and you got something that's hit 71, that would have cashed a ticket 71% of the time. So, just on that makes it look like a good number to throw a couple bucks on.
Again, just study what's happened to know what's going to happen in the future. History repeats itself.
Great stuff. Check it out. And that's, you're going to be doing stuff like this for all sports at Wager Talk. And, again, and this is something that we could have easily put up at the site and sold for $9.95, $10 or something, and people would have bought it and loved it. We're putting it up for free. Another thing to check out, everybody's going to have a Super Bowl party this week. You'll have people at your house, whatever. If you want to have some fun at your Super Bowl party, go to Wager Talk and download the Super Bowl 51 party props. We put a bunch of props up there that are simple, yes or no, pick, a team or another team, and you can circle it on the sheet, and you can give it, pass it out at your party. Looks like this, great party. Throw in a couple bucks and winner take all at your party. It's
you
fun.
don't have to be a big fan. First penalty,
heads
a
or
lot
tails
of those
on
have,
the
right. Will Donald Trump mention Tom Brady's name on Twitter? So just have fun. It's a great thing. Again, a great sheet, 21 categories. You download it, you print it off, you make some copies, and
have some fun.
You're having a
Everybody
lot of fun.
throw a $20
Absolutely.
bill in and winner take all. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed all of the Super Bowl coverage that we did this week at Wager Talk. We'll be back next week. No football. What are we going to do next week? It'll be all basketball. College and NBA will take us right through summer from here out, and we'll start adding some more handicapping videos as well here at Wager Talk, where we try to teach you how to handicap, not only just give you free plays. Check it out, wagertalk.com. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Good luck with all of your bets. We'll be back next week.